Heidi-ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play Zelda 2 The Adventure of Link. Disclaimer, I am a cheating bastard, and we're using infinite magic. When we last left off, we completed the Graveyard Temple, went to Naburu to get the fire spell, and now we're up in the mountain town of Darunia. Or so this sign says. We're gonna stop by here real quick to get something, and, I guess talk to people. Unless they're not in their house. That's always possible. This lady says, "The devil does not like noise." That'll come in. That'll come into key later. It'll come into play later. I think these people heal you. Now we'll basically be going back and forth between here and kind of the next area. The palace has a false wall. Oh, that might be useful. What do you say? I cannot help you. No, you can't. You'll turn into a bat and attack us. That's not nice. At all. Or are they all going to do that? Are they all just going to turn into bats now? That's not nice of you at all. I don't like this town anymore. You must save Hyrule. Surprised you didn't turn into a bat. I don't trust towns anymore. They're just going to turn to bats at me. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to use the jump spell, jump across these roofs here, and then go down this chimney all Mario style. But we're not here to deliver presents. We are here to get something pretty awesome. And it's not necessarily the spell. We will be back for the spell in a bit. We talk to this this warrior here, and they'll say, I don't know if it's a he or a she. It could be either one. But when you jump, press up to stab. We now have the upward thrust. Kind of like the downward thrust, but it goes upward. We're pretty much good to go as far as sword moves go. We can attack up and down, so that's always useful. Except when it isn't, which is never. So we're good. Now, there is a spell that we can get here, but we can't get it quite yet. We will be getting it probably within the course of this video. Hopefully within the course of this video. Hello, midget. A powerful knight lives in this town. Yeah, I met him, and he gave me that. I don't feel like talking to any of you else, because you're just going to say the same things and attack me. So we're going to head back through our forced encounters. This one's actually quite slippery. Because it has bubbles. And those bubbles can... You know what? I don't feel like dealing with bubbles. Technically, I could use infinite magic to do just that, but I'm not going to. We haven't seen a lot of Blue Baragon lately. Yeah, we were talking about Blue Baragon last time. He was in a movie where he fought Frankenstein, or at least like a... It was supposed to be King Kong, but when Toho made King Kong vs. Godzilla, that was like the only... It was one of the only movies they were able to get rights for Donkey Kong. Or not Donkey Kong, King Kong. They did make King Kong Escapes, which was later. The Frankenstein vs. Baragon, that was supposed to be King Kong, but they couldn't get the rights, so they got Frankenstein instead. And, it really didn't look much like Frankenstein's monster, but, you know, whatever. And then there was, Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. That was supposed to be King Kong. But it ended up not... They couldn't get the rights to it, so he ended up using a lot of stuff that, like, Toho version of King Kong used, like being able to be fully charged by electricity, while, electricity at the time was supposed to be Godzilla's weakness. Good times. But Baragon later showed up in Destroy All Monsters, which was like an anniversary film or something like that. It was like the 15th anniversary or something like that, or 30th anniversary of Toho period. And they basically put a bunch of monsters in a movie and said, have at it. And then Baragon later showed up in a more recent movie, which was Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. But nobody cares about Baragon for whatever reason. We're in the Island Maze now. But you never see Baragon in movies anymore. Okay, so... I'm actually basically following these instructions to get to a certain spot. Let's see... Cross Long Bridge, head down... Okay. I can't go into the water. Oh, I think that's what he meant. We're in the right spot. Oh, you. I don't think I've fought you before, actually. But I don't like you. You're one of them Iron Knuckle types. Yeah, that's what he is. He's just basically like a reskin of an Iron Knuckle. That is not cool, game. We do not appreciate this one bit. Still give plenty of experience, though. I'm just waiting for, like, these axe dudes to show up. We found a child. I did forget to talk to people in the town about a missing child. They're looking for a missing child. But we actually found, and I have obtained in our inventory, a child. So we're gonna go head back to Darunia. This is actually what I forgot to do the last time, was I forgot to go get the child and forgot to get the, I forgot to get the spell. They're not giving us much experience anyway. I like how we can literally kill it with fire. I think I mentioned that the last time. I got the spell and was using it against these guys, and then the recording went bye-bye, but still. We can kill it with fire and get experience. Usually around this... I also use... usually when I play this game, or at least when I played it the last time I actually played it legitimately, I actually used this point outside of the town. I think it was outside of Naburu. And I actually went ahead and leveled up. Like, to max level out there. Because, you know, I had the fire spell and everything, and I had a place where I could just go back and heal myself if need be. But I've decided not to do that here, because we really don't need it that much. Because we have infinite magic. Ooh. I mean, I won't say no to experience, but, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way. You know, spending Lord knows how long off screen grinding in this game, because I want to play this game less. I just want to get this over with. The fire sound is kind of annoying, but the spell is extremely helpful. So I'm not complaining too much. I do like a lot of the music in this game. Not as much as other Zelda games, but I do like the music in this game. That's one of the only things I do like. Where's the person who's looking for their child? Is in here? Are you looking for child? No, there's nobody in here, actually. I think there's somebody... You can talk to the table here? Or is that somewhere else? Or maybe I've already done that. I don't know. It's been a while. I'm gonna look for somebody coming out of a house, or an open house. Anybody coming out of a house? No? Oh. You are a hero for saving my child. Come. Phrasing. Okie dokie. Yeah, I forgot to talk to that person earlier. They were looking for their kid, and we found... somehow their kid got all the way out there. And didn't get killed by blue baragons and stuff. This magic will strengthen a shield. We got the Reflect spell. This will make our... I don't remember if it actually just makes our shield, like, immune to magic, or if it actually reflects magic back. I know it at least does that for the boss of the next dungeon we're going to. It does the whole reflecting back, and that's how you actually beat him. But if anything, like, I guess it could do that in regular battle too. I'm not going to worry too much about casting it all the time, like I am with shield and fire, because fire is extremely useful. It makes things die quicker. I guess I shouldn't have been too paranoid about the bubbles the first time, but, you know. It is this game we're talking about. And it will look for any opportunity to knock me into a pit, because that's the only way I can really... I mean, unless I neglect my healing duties, that's the only way I can die is if I accidentally fall into a pit. And even then, I got save states for that. I didn't save the state there, as I said that. I'm just going to wait for these Octo Rocks to fall into the chasms, because I'm a jerk like that. I am kind of cross for them taking away that life. I could have used that life for stuff. You know, for, like, surviving. Pitfalls. That... Well, that exact kind of situation, except in dungeons, where it's actually more important for you to keep your lives. Because, with dungeons, you know, if you die in a dungeon, well, if you get game over anywhere, you know, as I've stated before, you have to start over at the starting point of the game. And you have to walk all the way back to where you were. There's Blue Baragon. Walking back all the way to where you were is not fun in the slightest, especially when we get to the 6th palace. That's where I basically... Oh, dear. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video short here. And when we return, we will be at the Island Palace. I have been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?